Sonia.elsie here. So for today's video, I'm going to be just rambling, chatting about my 1 year as a vegan kind of life update thing, yay! So on February 23rd of 2016, I decided to go vegan. I was vegetarian for about a year before, and I was like, you know, I think I should go vegan. Like, I think that would be a really good idea. So that day I tweeted something along the lines of, I'm against animal cruelty, but I still eat dairy, like that's not cool. I should go vegan. And literally that night I just decided that I was going to go vegan. After being vegetarian for a year, I was like, you know what, I'm cutting out the dairy. And at that time, it was like at night that I decided this. We didn't really have any vegan groceries in my house, so literally the next day I ate like dry cereal for breakfast because I was like, I can't find anything vegan, and then I went grocery shopping and got a bunch of vegan stuff. But yeah, this is just gonna be kind of a rambly video. If you don't like rambly videos, then you probably won't like this video, but I didn't write down anything to talk about. I just kind of wanted to ramble about my thoughts on veganism and my changes since being vegan for a year, and just kind of chatting about stuff, you know? So I feel like I don't really do a lot of sit down chatty videos. My videos have like a very strict theme a lot of the time, except for on YouNow I do kind of ramble. So if you wanna watch me on YouNow, you should go follow me on there. Before we get this video started, I just wanted to say thank you guys so much for 30,000 subscribers. I was so excited when I finally hit it. If you guys have been following me for a while, you know I've been at 29,000 subscribers for like forever. Like, I don't know why specifically that number. I was literally joking on Snapchat that YouTube was going to send me like a 29,000 play button because I'd been at it for so long, but I finally hit 30,000. I just wanted to say thank you guys so much for following me along this journey of my life. I don't know, YouTube has really just changed my life and I love it so much, and I couldn't do YouTube this often and do all of this cool stuff without you guys. So I just wanted to say thank you guys so much for subscribing, for watching, for liking, for commenting, for even disliking. You know, you're still supporting me even if you're liking or disliking, but I read almost all of my comments and I try to get back to all of my DMs and stuff. So I don't know, I just really appreciate it so much, and you guys are so nice, and you guys have really just encouraged me through everything. So thank you guys so much. I really do appreciate your support. So yeah, let's get started with the video. So originally when I first decided to go vegan, I was only going to do it for a couple weeks because about a year before that I had tried to go vegan and I tried to do HCLF and it just was not working out for me. I hated the food, and it was really just, I feel like I tried to transition like too fast. I was like going from meat eater to like immediately HCLF vegan, which I don't know, I just did not like any of the food. I thought that vegan food was so boring. I was literally counting down the days because I was like, oh, I'm gonna do it for a month. I was counting down the days until I was not a vegan anymore and was really excited to just go back to cheese and all of that stuff. But then after I tweeted that thing, I decided that I wanted to go vegan and that I was maybe gonna do it for a couple weeks. So I was originally kind of afraid to actually say that I was vegan because I noticed that a lot of people who were vegan on YouTube would get a lot of criticism if they ever made any mistakes, and like if someone had used maybe a product that wasn't cruelty free or had, I don't know, maybe done something that wasn't vegan enough, they would get a lot of criticism. So I was so afraid to say that I was vegan, and I made my first vegan video. It was called 1 week as a vegan update, and I regretted posting that video the instant after I posted it because I was like, oh my gosh, no, like now I have to stick to this. Now if I make any mistakes, like people are gonna call me out, like the vegan police are gonna come at me. Like, I've been afraid of the vegan police for a long time. But yeah, after that I was like, you know what, I need to just suck it up, like it's fine, this is the internet, people are gonna be rude. And then after that I watched Cowspiracy with my friend Stella, and after seeing that and seeing how much eating meat and dairy really affected the environment and people and all of that stuff, I was like, wow, I need to go vegan. So I decided to stick with veganism after watching that documentary. So shout out Cowspiracy for like actually keeping me vegan, because I feel like if I didn't see that, I would have been really discouraged and just not felt like there was any reason for me to be vegan. And in those first 2 weeks, it was so hard for me to give up dairy. Like, I stopped eating it, but I was thinking about it all the time. There was literally one night actually quite a few nights where I was thinking about cheese so much that I couldn't even fall asleep. I was like, oh my gosh, why did I decide to go vegan? Like, I can't give up cheese, I can't give up all of this stuff. Like, I don't know, I thought that I couldn't do it, but after those couple weeks, I felt way better. Like, I was discovering substitutes, I was finding yummy recipes, and I think that it is so important that if you do decide to go vegan, you definitely should, by the way, to find like recipes or replacement recipes for things that you really like, because if you can't find any food that tastes good or you can't find something vegan that you really like, then it's going to be really discouraging for you, especially if you go from like meat eater eating everything to like vegan, because I feel like there's this stereotype kind of that, oh, vegans should eat all vegetables, and if you don't eat all vegetables and all fruit, then you're a terrible vegan and you're promoting obesity and blah blah blah. If you're vegan, you should be healthy, which I think is kind of dumb. Like, if you want to be a healthy vegan, that's cool. If you don't want to be a healthy vegan, then don't. And I feel like with going vegan, I honestly didn't change my diet that much from when I was vegetarian, even from when I was a meat eater. I feel like I still eat the same stuff, but just vegan, if that makes sense. Like, if you watch my What I Eat in a Days, if you watch my recipe videos, you see that I am eating a lot of substitutes because I love that stuff. I have been eating more vegetables and more rice and more fruit, but I also just really love that stuff. Like, that stuff is so good. I cannot give that stuff up, and it's just amazing, and it really, really helped me go vegan. So if you guys are struggling with maybe trying to be a healthy vegan, I would say transition slowly. Like, there's nothing wrong with transitioning slowly, especially if you've eaten meat and dairy your whole life. Then it's okay to like transition slowly, and like maybe if you give yourself 3 months to transition, and after 1 month cut down a certain type of meat, or after a week cut a certain type of meat out, or cut a certain type of dairy out, or whatever. And I feel like that really helped me. With some people, I like applaud anyone who can instantly go from meat eater to vegan like right away. I was not able to do that, but that is so cool if you can do that. For me personally, I would say transitioning slowly is, you know, a really just good way to go. So yeah, that was kind of just like rambly, whatever, blah, blah, blah. But talking about changes since going vegan, I did notice that my eczema really cleared up. It's not gone away, of course. And if you guys don't know, eczema is kind of this, I don't know if it's like genetic or what, I just have it, but it's like this skin condition where you get really dry, patchy, itchy spots on your skin, and sometimes it flares up. For me, it really flares up. It flared up when I would eat dairy, and it flared up when I was in chlorine specifically, like if I was using some kind of like weird new product. So my skin is really sensitive. I have to like use special lotions that don't have any scent like in those areas that I have eczema. But when I went vegan, I noticed that it really did clear up. It's definitely not gone. It still comes back. Like, if I am to go in a swimming pool or something, like I'm literally, my neck is just bright red, my just everywhere is like super red and gross, and it's really fun. But yeah, so I noticed that it really did just tone down. I used to get it on my arms, and I would have like these huge scabby patches on my arms because I would scratch it so much, but now it doesn't, it looks totally fine. It looks like a regular little armpit area. What is this called? Someone please leave a comment telling me what that is called. But yeah, I still do get it on my neck. I actually had to put some foundation over earlier because it was kind of coming up. I had stayed at my boyfriend's house, and there's literally 4 animals in that house, so I don't know if that triggers my eczema or what. But yeah, I did notice that it really cleared that up, and I did lose some weight when I went vegan. I don't want to say exactly how much because I noticed that when talking about weight, like, it's kind of a sensitive topic, and I get these questions from girls that are like, oh, exactly how much did you lose when you went vegan? Like, I want your body, or I want to lose as much as you, or I want to lose more than you, like I blah blah blah, like all this stuff. So I don't want to say how much I lost, but I did lose some weight, and it wasn't like a huge amount. It was like a good amount, but it wasn't like a huge amount because I feel like I'm not really a super healthy vegan. As I talked about before, I'm not really trying to lose weight. Like, I'm cool with my body. I enjoy the food that I'm eating. Like, I'm happy eating this vegan food and like not caring about oil and not caring about fats or anything like that. I literally just eat anything that's vegan. I don't know if I mentioned that in the beginning, but yeah, I eat anything that's vegan. I'm not high carb, low fat, or raw, or like low oil, or whatever the fuck. I'm literally just an oil vegan. I just eat a lot of oil. But yeah, so like I haven't lost a huge amount of weight, but I'm like fine with that. And I also have met so many vegan friends just by being vegan. I don't know, I feel like I just kind of attract them. Like I don't really try to find vegan friends, or I don't, like, being vegan is not a requirement to be friends with me. Like, I've had a few people ask me that, like, would you have a meat eater as a friend? I'm like, yeah, like, what the heck, that doesn't, someone's lifestyle choice isn't gonna, like, determine whether or not I'm gonna be your friend or not, you know? Like, friends have things that you disagree on. Like, so my best friends, like, some of the stuff they think I don't agree with, and some of the stuff I think they don't agree with, and I think that's okay for like a healthy relationship. Like you can't agree with everything that someone's doing, you know, like, I don't know, it's good to have some conflict sometimes. I mean, if it's not like super bad, but to have some mixed opinions about stuff, or to have different opinions, like that's regular, you know, everyone is different, everyone's lived their life differently, everyone's had different experiences. So yeah, but yeah, I've just attracted a lot of vegan friends. I've met so many vegans. I've had so many opportunities because of veganism, I guess. So yeah, it really has been a really positive change, and for me it's just nice to know that I'm not hurting any animals. And if you guys do want to go vegan, I'd recommend watching some animal cruelty videos, watching some recipe videos in there, so that you're getting inspired by the food, you're not just crying over the animals that are dying. I would say definitely watch Cowspiracy. I haven't actually watched a lot of the other vegan documentaries just because I really don't want to see any more of the animal cruelty. Like, I've seen it already. I feel like it is good to see it and to be aware of what's going on and to remember like why you're vegan, you know, but I don't really want to see that anymore. So I've watched Cowspiracy. I'm like, okay, I've seen some of the PETA videos, the animal testing videos, like I feel like I'm good in that aspect, but it is important to see them. Wow, this is just a random ass tangent that I'm going off on. But yeah, and what's also cool is that I've noticed that there have been way more vegan options in my city, just like literally every month. I feel like we're getting more and more vegan options. When I first was kind of dabbling in the idea of veganism a couple of years ago, there was nowhere in my city that sold vegan mac and cheese that I could find. There might have been, maybe I wasn't looking hard enough, but I could not find vegan mac and cheese anywhere in my city, and now it's literally everywhere. You can buy it at Fred Meyer's, you can buy it at Hagen's, you can buy it at Whole Foods, you can buy it at the food co-op. Like, there's so many different grocery stores that stock all of this stuff now. Vegan whipped cream, vegan cheese, vegan cake mix, vegan meats, like literally all of the vegan meats you can imagine, vegan ice cream. Like, so many stores are just stocking it, and I think that it's so amazing that there's finally more options, and that's just in the year that I've gone vegan. Like, I don't know, imagine like 10 years from now all the options are like, maybe there'll be a vegan grocery store chain that's just kind of like taking over. And the amount of vegan restaurants, oh my god, that I've been to, especially in LA. There's some in Seattle, which is a couple hours from where I live. There's not any vegan restaurants in Bellingham, sadly, RIP, but yeah, in Seattle there have been a few, and in LA, oh my god, LA is literally amazing for vegan restaurants. Some of the best vegan food I've ever had has been in a restaurant in LA, so when I live there, you know I'm going to be going to those restaurants quite a bit. So basically, guys, I hope you enjoyed this random, ranty video. Oh my gosh, this video did not really have any direction, but I just kind of wanted to ramble about me being vegan for a year and how that's been and just how I feel about it and like some of the changes that I've experienced. If you guys are vegan, definitely comment when you went vegan down below. I would definitely like to know. I think that's awesome. Leave any questions you have, comments, fun things, I don't know, your favorite vegan food. If you watch until the end of the video, comment your favorite vegan food, I guess. But yeah, thank you guys so much for following me along this vegan journey. I literally could not have done it without you guys, without your encouragement. When I first posted my 1 week vegan video, I was really scared actually of the feedback and stuff, but I actually got so much encouragement, so many links for different recipes, so many just like things, and I personally think that veganism is not about being perfect, but it's about trying your hardest. I have made a lot of mistakes as a vegan. You have probably made a lot of mistakes if you're a vegan or trying to become vegan. On my channel, I just want to be really encouraging. I don't want to bash people who aren't vegan. I don't want to say that if you're not perfect that you're like a terrible person, because that is not true. We're all human. We're not perfect, but thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Leave down below also your vegan anniversary if it's coming up. But yeah, love you guys so much, and I hope to see you guys next time. Bye!